And here we go. Yes, I am live this evening. Hello, everybody. Popcorn and whiskey. Let me do my thing here. Make sure everybody can see me. Let me do this the right way here. Is live now. Coming over here to the old Facebook page and change a couple of settings. Why this is defaulted this way is still beyond me in this time. Make sure you can hear. Yep. Okay. I am here. So, watching. All right. All right. Let me come over here and get to the comments. Okay. That's right. Popcorn and whiskey Saturday night. I am Andrew, the face who runs the place. That's right. Thank you for being here. Special. I guess it's not a special edition. It's the return, if you will, of popcorn and whiskey. Let me do my. And this is going to seem funny to you, but there's a spoon in my glass, and I'll tell you why in a second. My whiskey going. All right. The reason there's a spoon in the glass this evening is because this is a special mix, if you will. Got a couple things here. Got some homemade spirits mixed in with some cherries. I'll show you guys. I know it looks different. These are. This is actually a cherry. Let me see. Let me put my glass down here. I'll show you on the camera. See, that's a cherry. You can see it on the camera. It's been soaked in the brandy for a long time. So what you do is take the cherry, just like getting a taste of whiskey. That's why the spoon's in there, so I can fish out the cherries. And then you still got the cherry pit in there as you're doing this. I know a lot of you aficionados saying that's not the way to do it. But you know what? Get your own damn show. This is mine. This is the way I'm doing it. All right. So salute that. Cheers. Okay. Believe me, those cherries can get you screwed up just as much as anything else. That's for certain. All right. So it sound. Oh, there it is. And then got the cherry pit in there. So I have several things going on. And this evening we're going to, I don't know what we're going to do yet. I'm playing everything by ear tonight. As you can tell, to start off with, background, back behind me over here, popcorn and whiskey. Wait a second here. This part right here, this little part, this is an and sign right here. But the way the light is hitting it, I wonder if I... All right, I got to change it a little bit. So it's not reflecting as much. There we go. Popcorn and whiskey. There you go. And I put the flag over here, put it down a little farther. And on this side, I know if I had a wider angle shot, you can see I actually, instead of having one book facing everything, I put a little bookshelf up. All my books back there. I have some fitness books, I have some whiskey books, and I have some political books all back there. Have I read them all? No. Will I? Probably. Some of them were two of the books up there, three of the books. Matter of fact, of the books up there, three of the books up there are three of the best books I've ever read. One's on politics, one's on fitness, and one is on whiskey. The three things I like to talk about. So there you go. That's what we got going on. All right. Also, I am doing this on a triple cast this evening. Matter of fact, I got to try it out. I'm on Facebook Live, as some of you are watching this right now. I am on YouTube Live, which some of you are watching this on. And I'm also on Twitter, which is now X. And I just want to see if I'm actually live on here right now. See how this is working for me. See how far behind it is. Yeah. Okay. So I'm on there as well. All right. So we will see if I get any people coming at me live from the Twitter or from the X this evening. All right. If you're here, give me a shout out and do all that good stuff. Also, I'm going to open up the phones here in a little bit if anybody wants to call me. And I'll tell you the number right now. So, matter of fact, here's what I'll do. I will put the banner up. Number 765-505-7348. I should be able to hear it and answer it right away, and we will go from there. But I will open it up in a little bit, and we'll do that. But I wanted to get that number out there for the time being as well. Okay, all kinds of stuff back in the old cockpit here doing things, and I have a little different setup. All right. Now this is weird. Okay, this banner is supposed to stop now. Yeah. Okay, this is weird. Okay. Why I'm not coming back on is beyond me. There we are. I don't know what happened there. I was gone for a little bit. Now I'm back. That was the weirdest thing. So who knows what's going on there, but apparently I'm on here twice. And backstage. Edit name. So I guess I'll leave myself up there for now. I hope you can hear me. Oh, if you can't hear me, I don't know. I guess you can still hear me. Let me come over here and see if I'm on here or not. All right. So I hope I'm back. We will see. That was the wild thing there. Okay. So you know what? Let me try something. Let me come over here to YouTube, see if I'm on YouTube. Yeah, I know. If you're here, follow me. You're saying, what is this bozo up to? But hey, that's part of it, deal. Part of it, dude. All right. So I do believe with Facebook, I am live over here. Let me check it out. Once it comes online, we will see. Yes, there it is. Facebook, I am live over here. No, not Facebook, YouTube. Okay. 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 So my word, that was just wild and weird and all that good jazz. So I was on for a second, then I was off for a second, and I came back on a different screen on my end, at least in the studio. And I couldn't do a few things. All right. So what we're going to talk about tonight, we want to talk about the football game that was today, the college football game, the Florida State Seminoles and the Georgia Bulldogs. I wanted Georgia to win, but I also wanted Florida State to represent today. Guess I was wrong with that. Now, I'm not making excuses, and I don't know all the details of how this works. So don't think I am. I don't have a dog in the fight or a dog in the hunt. I just like to see good college football games. Okay. Apparently, and once again, this is not an excuse. Apparently, Florida State had only one starter on their defense because everybody else is taking this early opt-out thingy that college football is doing. I don't know all the particulars about it, and nor do I care about all the particulars about it. I got this cherry pit in there. And you can't expect a whole bunch of freshman starters to go against someone like Georgia. All right. They held their ground the first 2 or 3 possessions, but that was about it. Other than that, you can't expect a bunch of freshmen and non-starters who hardly played all year long to come in and do that. Not an excuse. I'm not using that as an excuse, but I actually think that Florida State said, you know what, F it. Why bother? especially the players on there said, we got screwed enough as it was. Doesn't matter if we win it or not today. That wasn't the purpose of it. Their purpose was to not get hurt in this game because a lot of them are going on to make millions of dollars within the next 12 months, right? Yeah. Another cherry. Hold on a second. Let the stem out. If you're joining me, my popcorn and whiskey tonight is whiskey or brandy infused cherries. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So, yeah, that was just a horrible game today to watch. Even if you're a Georgia fan, you got to say, you know what, that just wasn't a fun game. And I would assume, because honestly, after it was like 21-3 or whatever it was, I didn't watch any more of it. I flipped it back and forth every so often to see when their score was or something like that. But it was just god awful. And I would assume that Georgia also put in a lot of their starters or their non-starters. But also Georgia wanted to play all their seniors so they can get their 50th win of their career, right? That's what they were saying. So it was extremely lopsided. And no, nobody wanted it to go that way. Even a Georgia fan did not want it to go that way. At least not. Well, they wanted the score to go that way, but they didn't want to know they wanted the top-notch Florida State team on there. I can promise you that, because they didn't want to go and beat a team that has hardly played this year. So it was just that kind of game. And I know all you Georgia fans or all you Alabama fans, especially Alabama fans, boo, are saying, see, that's what I mean. Georgia State or Florida State shouldn't have been on there, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Bitch and moan all you want. Alabama didn't deserve to be on there either. All right. I'm sure I'll get a lot of haters on this one, but that's just the way it goes. Okay. So, and another thing, why ESPN is covering all the bowl games from now on. Well, I guess even today. What if you don't get ESPN? You know, I'm not going to buy a cable package for 1 or 2 days of football if I don't need to. Some people are in a position where they can't, and they have over-the-air television, which, by the way, if you have an antenna, the picture is 100 times better than a regular cable. Even if you have HD cable or something like that, believe me, an antenna is the way to watch TV. You won't get all the cable stations yet, you're right, but the clarity of the picture, holy moly, is it better than to do it that way. Okay. What else? So we're going to talk about the 30 most unforgettable movie lines in cinematic history. We're going to talk, as I saw this article, the 15 unwatchable TV shows that should have never been made or something like that. We're going to talk about those, talk about TV shows. Speaking of TV shows, I finished watching the Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone. Wow. I liked it. All right. A couple of things I didn't care for, but I can say that about any show that I watch, any series that I watch. Anybody can say that about that. But man, it kept you interested. I did not like, I'll tell you this much, how Paramount does it. The commercials, of course, they have to have commercials. So, okay, I get it. Yeah. But at the end, I didn't like how they ran commercials and come back to a credit, then ran commercials and come back to scenes for the next year or next season or next episode. I didn't like the way they did that. It just bugged the bejeebers out of me. So, yeah, that's how it is. You know what? Do I have too much headroom here? I think I have too much headroom. I should raise this because I feel like I'm too low with this seat a little bit. Now, hold on a second. Let me see if I can raise this. Hold on. Stick with me here. I can raise it a little bit. There it goes. Okay. All right. Now I'm back. Okay. So, yeah. So now I got enough headroom. I got too much. Not enough. Whatever. I'm still working on it. Once again, the background is different. If you haven't seen you can't see, of course, the front of the the apparatus that I have. It's changed a little bit as well. And yeah, so I'm still making little adjustments as we go along here. Okay. So what we're gonna do now, the 30 most unforgettable movie quotes of all time. All right, hold on a second here. So I have to share my screen. So hang on a second here. Let me get everything to share my screen. Come over here. Chrome tab, Windows. Okay. Share that one. Share that. I want to put myself up in the corner. Do that. Okay. So here we go. The 30. What is this again? It's the 30 most unforgettable movie quotes of all time. All right. Certain movies have lines that are so memorable that they become embedded in popular culture. From comedies with hilarious one-liners to tense thrillers with killer quotes, these films are quoted by film fans from all ages all across the world. Okay? So let's see what some of these are. The Godfather. All right. Let's see. The Godfather trilogy is filled with memorable quotes, but none have become as ingrained in popular culture as "I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse." Yeah. Marlon Brando's menacing delivery makes this movie moment unforgettable. That's right. Absolutely. Commercial. Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest, run. And stupid is as stupid does, to the iconic line about life resembling a box of chocolates. All right. So Forrest Gump had a bunch of them as well. All right. What's next on here? Next, we go along. Airplane, 1980. Airplane is filled with hilarious, memorable quotes. The dialogue between characters include a famous exchange. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. All right. So there you go with that one. Again, if you're just tuning in, the 30 most memorable movie quotes of all time. This is from MSN.com. Pulp Fiction. Let's see. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go home and have a heart attack. All right, that was John Travolta in that one. Okay. Next, we come to another line. Come on, there we go. Austin Powers, yeah, baby, Austin Powers. That's a memorable movie quote. Yeah, I guess it is. Goodfellas, as far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. I don't think that's a memorable movie quote, but that's according to this one, it is. All right. So what's next here? The Big Lebowski. There's some was dude, and then calm down. You're being very undude. Nah. That's of all quotes in that movie, that's the last one or list. I don't even remember that one. All right, here. Let's see what's next here. The Princess Bride. Oh, I was actually watching this. It was on today. Let's see. You killed my father. Prepare to die. That's right. There's a lot of great lines from The Princess Bride. One of the best movies ever. If you haven't seen it before, get over to it. It's fantastic. Next one, Wizard of Oz. There's no place like home. Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they? Yeah, if you're a teacher, you'll understand that one. Big time. All right. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Let's see. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. Was that a famous line from that? I don't know. I wouldn't call that one a famous line from that movie. Apocalypse Now. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Yeah. You hear that one all the time. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Dude, bogus. Party on, dudes. And Keanu Reeves. Oh, I also recently watched the John Wick 2 and 3. Oh, my God. John Wick movies are fantastic. Love the John Wick movies. And you're either going to love them or you don't. Are they a little extreme? Yeah. But are they great? Yeah. Keanu Reeves is great in that as John Wick. Bridesmaids. What's a movie from here? Let's see. Why can't you be happy for me and then go home and talk about me behind my back like a normal person? Okay. Eh, let's see here. Who's it? Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Um, what aren't we going to do? The question is, what aren't we going to do? The question isn't what are we going to do? The question is, what aren't we going to do? All right, Ferris Bueller. Next one, Clueless. As if. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, right here. And what's this one? Taxi Driver. You talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah, there you go. All right, who's next on this one? Titanic. Let's see. I want you to draw me like one of your French girls. What? No, that's not a famous movie. That's from that movie? Are you kidding me? Who put this together? The Terminator. It better be I'll Be Back. Yeah, I'll Be Back. Okay. Of course. Star Wars Episode 4, and you hope this is actually the first Star Wars. Let's see. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Kenobi. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. May the Force be with you is probably a better quote from that whole series. Let's see here. The Breakfast Club, a lot of great ones. My God, are we going to be like our parents? Yeah. My God, are we going to be like our parents? Yeah, that's okay. That's a movie from there. Scarface. I always tell the truth, even when I lie. Right. I always tell the truth, even when I lie. Tony Montana. What's the line? Say hello to my little friend. That's right, Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend. That was the line from that movie. Whoever put these together don't know what they're talking about. Caddyshack. Okay, what is this one? Thank you very little. And now become iconic. No. I am not happy with this list at all. The Silence of the Lamb. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Possibly, man. I don't know too much. So this is Spinal Tap. I've never seen it before, so I don't know. These go to 11. Okay. All right. Back to the Future. Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Are you kidding me? That's the line that they said was a memorable quote from that movie. Are you kidding me? There's so many others. Like McFly, hello, McFly, or Butthead. Right? What's another one? Let's see. Hello, McFly is probably the best one to say. Butthead. And what was that joke he says? Oh, not the memorable lines. I forgot it. But no, roads, where we're going, we don't need roads, is not one of the most iconic ones from that movie. No way. All right. Next, we got Casablanca. Of all the gin joints in the town, in all the world, she walks into mine. Okay. We'll always have Paris. Okay. All right. There you go. I'll give that one. The Lord of the Rings, didn't see it, so couldn't tell you anything about it. If by my life or death I can protect you, I will. All right. I don't know if that's a memorable line or not, because I don't know it. Ghostbusters, who are you going to call? Yeah. And he slimed me. All right. Okay. Next. Anchorman. Let's see. I'm kind of a big deal. People know me. Okay. Yeah. There you go. I'm kind of a big deal. People know me. Next. Was it Withnail and I? I never even heard of this movie. So we've gone on holiday by mistake, or free to those who can afford it, very expensive to those who can't. All right, didn't care for that at all. That list blue chunks, and that list blue chunks. We'll come back to that another time. Well, let me put myself back over there. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, when you think of movie quotes, those were not the quotes I would pick from the movies that I read. But apparently that's what they wanted to do. So, all right. So be it. So, What's new? What's going to go on in 2024? Can you believe it? 2024? And it was almost a quarter of a century ago where we celebrated the new millennium. What were you doing then? I was living in Indianapolis at the time. That's right. Working for a mortgage company and bartending. And some good times. That's very good times then. Yeah. And I was just starting to learn to dance at that point. My singing career didn't take off. I wasn't doing karaoke yet. I was just starting to a new ballroom pretty well. I was just starting to get into the West Coast swing at that time, and that's what I started. It was back in 2000. Wow! And at the time, I was writing a letter once a month to all my. I started working for a mortgage company. All my past clients and friends. That was one of my marketing ploys I had going on. And I remember writing a letter about the new millennium coming up, and if we're going to see flying cars or stuff like that. And it was, I'm sure I have it somewhere in the archives, but I did that for years, 2 or 3 years, and it kept up because now I actually write for the local newspaper. Yeah, I do one column a week on our local newspaper, and I've been doing it for over 3 years now. That's right, over 3 years. Different column every week. Yeah, figure that one out. What is today? Oh, Sunday. Yeah, I got it out the other day. Whew. No, today's Saturday. Saturday. All right. Yeah, and if you're in the health and fitness world, hit me up, man. I tell you what, we're going to be taking a whole new track. What's going on? Oh, look at the Cowboys are celebrating something here. I'm watching the football, NFL football. See Tony Dorsett, Roger Staubach, Randy White, who has his back toward the camera. Who's that? Troy Aikman. I guess this is the Ring of Honor type thing. What is this? Michael Irving, 2015. Who's this? Emmett Smith, 2005 Ring of Honor inductee. Drew Pearson, 2011. Who's this guy? Charles Haley, 2011. Who's this? Darren Woodson. And who's this? Marcus Ware, 2023. Okay. I don't know how often they do this. They're doing the Ring of Honor. I guess it's like their Cowboys Hall of Fame, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so we were talking about the fitness a little bit ago. So I was talking about fitness, health and fitness. Now, when I talk of health and fitness, and if you follow me at all on my health and fitness page, which you should, go to YouTube and type in Andrew Paletto and you'll see fitness, top fitness strategies. There you go. When I talk health and fitness, I look at it in a different perspective than most. I know the purists will say this is wrong, but this is just my way of looking at it, and to me, it just makes sense. Okay, I think of fitness as being the outside of your body. All right, your physical fitness. That's why the outside of your body. The health is the inside of your body. The health part you don't see, the fitness part you see. All right. Is that accurate? Probably not. And I can almost guarantee it's not. But when I look at it that way, it just makes sense to me. And so that's the way I try to define it. Again, the purists are going to say, no, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. All right, great. I'm wrong. You know what? If that makes sense to me, how is that wrong? All right. If I'm working out, if I'm eating right, doing the right things for my body, does it matter how I look at it if it's different than you? Really? Does it? And if it makes sense to me, and it betters me or improves me, is that wrong? Of course not. So get off your high horse sometimes. All right. We'll go that route. Okay, here. And as we go along here, I will try to put more and more things going on. Let's see what's going on over here. What what is this? Somebody sent me a message. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm looking at Terry James from Lex and Terry Joe. Put something up. Pretty cool. Wait, what was that? Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. All right. So here we go. And I'll put this up there. So if anybody's wanting to call in, here we go. There you go. Want to call in and chit chat with me? You can call in 765-505-7348. I use the Google Voice. And once it starts ringing, I'll have to do my stuff on my end, but we can get you online going that route. Now, if you want to come on live with me, I can show you a link. Yeah, I can show you a link. We can do it that way as well. I can send you a link. Matter of fact, here's what I will do. All right, let me stop doing that. I'll get to invite people in. Copy that. All right, here. Let me go to the comments. Join me live. Join me live on video and let's chat. Okay, so whatever platform you're watching and or listening to this on, let me copy that. Send it there. Come over here. Go to my page over here. Put it here. Boom, boom, boom. You can join me live there. Bingo, bango, bongo. And great. I don't know if it showed up on Twitter or not. Let's go look at Twitter. Twitter. Let's see if Twitter has this or not. And once that comes up, for whatever reason, it's not wanting to come up. There we go. Okay. Okay. Add a comment. Join me live there. Post it on Twitter. Okay. But Twitter, let's see if you comment on Twitter. I don't see it over here. That's odd, isn't it? Huh. Well. So if you're on Twitter and you comment, I won't be able to see it. Got to figure that one out, don't I? Well, let's see if we can figure it out while I'm here. Or let's see if anybody commented. Doesn't look like anybody did. Okay, I'm not seeing it here at all. Okay. All right. So there you go. Cheers. Maybe eat another cherry while we're at it. If you didn't hear the reasons why I have cherries and a spoon in my drink, or the reason I have the reason I have a spoon in my drink is because I have cherries that have been soaking in the bubbly for a while, and I'll eat the cherries, and the cherries have the pits. You don't want to swallow the pits as you go along. Okay. So okay. Yeah, I know I'm all over the place tonight, but I came in tonight without a plan of action, so to speak. I just wanted to come on and get back in the groove of this a little bit and maybe make some changes for the new year. We'll see. And so here's what we're going to do now while we're here. And since I already have this up, what is this? The 15 unwatchable TV shows that should have never been made. All right, let me get to this. Let me present this. I don't know what these shows. I have not looked at this beforehand. Okay, so we'll look at this together as we go along. All right. 15 unwatchable TV shows that should have never been made. Again, MSN.com. Some TV shows are so great that they're perfect for repeat viewing. Other shows make you wonder how they never got greenlit. Many TV series are so truly terrible that they're completely unwatchable. There have been a lot of stinkers over the years that are so bad they should never have been made to begin with. Okay? All right, let's see what these stinkers are. Joey. Oh, man, the Friends spinoff. You can't blame them for trying a Friends spinoff featuring Joey, but it just didn't work without the beloved ensemble cast. Yeah, I have to give them that much. It didn't work. I only watched a couple episodes. I didn't get it. Some people loved it, but most people didn't like it at all. Too bad. All right, what's next? And right here, Saved by the Bell, the new class. Yeah. Yeah, they tried to cut lightning in a bottle once. They wasn't going to do it another one. Said another terrible spinoff. The attempt was Saved by the Bell, the new class, which ran for 7 seasons. It was the same concept as the original, but with a new crop of students. It was nowhere near as good as the original. It went for 7 seasons. Wow. Okay. Super Train. I don't think I've ever heard of this one. With a dismal rating of 4.4 on IMDb. This 9-episode failure aimed to portray the tales of passengers aboard a nuclear-powered high-speed train journeying through the United States. The premise sounds horrible. My Mother the Car. Oh God, that just sounds stupid. Baywatch Nights. Never heard of that one. It ran for 3 years, 2 years. It was a spinoff of Daytime Run. 3.8 on IMDb. I don't know what the top score of IMDb is. I don't know if it's 100 or not. What is this one? Mrs. Brown's Boys. What? This comedy show is beloved in both Britain and Australia, but American audiences don't enjoy the humor. British humor I don't get British humor. I just don't. I never have. It just doesn't make any sense to me. What's this one? The Secret Life of the American Teenager. It ran for several years. All right. Okay, here. What's next? Melody Rules. Never heard of this one. Is the early 90s sitcom that is considered New Zealand's worst sitcom of all time. All right. New Zealand, too bad. What If? This one season wonder from 2019 starred Jane Levy, was supposed to be an enticing thriller. Instead, it was a confusing mess that to some as a little bit of charm. She was pretty good looking, though. Sunset Beach, never heard of it. Hull High, 1990, never heard of this one either. Musical TV, okay, if it's a music TV, don't want to know anything about it. Hello, Larry. Radio psychologist and his family may sound familiar as the storyline in Frasier. What it had connections to the top-rated 70s, 80s sitcom Different Strokes, this show, Hello, Larry, did not rise to the popularity of Kelsey Grammer Show. Okay, that's different. Good Night, Sweetheart. Never heard of that one. Not even going to bother reading it. What is this one? The Star Lost. Oh, God. LA's Finest. Never heard of this one either. Jessica Alba and Gabrielle Union. Huh. Okay. Their series was a spin-off of the Bad Boys franchise. Oh, okay. One of those kind. Cop buddy movie. Read more from Wealth of... Oh, it's a thing. Okay. What's this one? "24 TV sitcom characters who are the worst human beings of all time." Well, might as well look at this while we're at it, huh? What do you think? Oh, it's not a thingy. It's not a... Okay, where is it here? Well, fine. You don't want us to see it? Fine. I won't. Too bad. All right. That's all. That's all we're doing. Remove. Put me back over there. Okay. All right. Like I said, tonight I'm all over the place. Nothing. Nothing concrete. Just chit chatting a little bit here and there, and doing different things. This is going to be a. I don't know if I can do this or not. Let me see if I leave one. Let's see if I leave. Let's see, live, edit, remove. If I remove Twitter, goodbye Twitter. Can I add another one on here? Look at that. So I remove Twitter and I put Twitch on. Yeah, so I should be live on Twitch. Let me come over here to Twitch just to see if I am or not, because it's been so long since I've been on Twitch. That was wild. I didn't know if I could do that. And nope, but nope. Hey, quiet down here. Offline, offline, offline. Okay, let's see here. Go to my channel. See if I'm actually on live or not right now. Yes, I am. Look at that. So we'll see if anybody from Twitch. Okay. All right. So, hi Twitch. Here you go, Twitch. If you want to join me live, there you go. Yeah. So Twitch is on there now as well. So I just messaged Twitch. So if anybody's on Twitch, I'll stay on here for a few minutes. I am drinking my cherry infused whiskey. Yes, they're actual live cherries in here. If you didn't see, that's why I got a spoon in my drink so I can fish out cherries. There you go. There's actually cherry in my drink. I actually have a pit. I had a pit, cherry pit, as I'm going through this, so I can drink my cherry juice and brandy at the same time. But Andrew, it's supposed to be popcorn and whiskey. You're right. But I got brandy tonight. So what? It's my show. I can drink whatever I want to. Am I a whiskey aficionado like the best of them? Nope. Do I like to drink? Yep. Do I drink all the time? Nope. Usually just during my show and whenever. Now, will I be on tomorrow night for the new year? We'll see. I'm supposed to be going out, but sometimes you just don't want to go out, because I'm at the age now, and yeah, I'm a little bit older than most folks. I give you that. I'm more on the older side of things. I did my party and I did my going out to different places and bars and parties and things like that growing up, long time ago. Now I'm just as content sitting at home, having a couple drinks here and there, watching all the different shows. I guess Nashville is getting to be bigger and bigger and bigger for New Year's Eve, than almost as big, if not bigger, than New York. And there are more and more people watching the Nashville stuff. I don't know if they're on the same time zone or not. I'm guessing they are not. I could be totally wrong with that one. Of course, I could be totally wrong. You're either right or you're wrong with that. There's no in between. There's no it could be, maybe. No, either it is or it isn't. So I don't know what Nashville is at this point. And but that's what's going on tomorrow night. I might come on live, but I am supposed to go out somewhere. I'm not going to mention the name of the place because they're not advertisers or anything on my show, so no, I don't mention the name. Supposed to go out, and we'll see how it works out if it does. And if I decide to go, I'm supposed to have a live band and things like that there, and I'm assuming some drink specials like most places will have. And the problem is, do I want to drink? I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got the cherry. All right. Because when you drink on New Year's Eve, then you have to drive. And I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm drinking and driving. Even though I live in a small town, everything's local. You still be on the road, and there'll still be police officers doing their job, of course. I back to blue 100%. Yes, I do. Do I want to be in a position where I can get rear-ended, a tail light goes out, or something like that, especially when you're out New Year's Eve? Now, I also found out, you think I would have known this beforehand, but I never heard this before. Because what I used to do on New Year's Eve, if I went out to different bars, I would take all the back roads to get home. But then I was told no, because the police patrol the back roads to find people. So stay on the major roads, drive the speed limit, obey all the traffic laws and signs, and you'll be fine. It's when you're on the back roads that you're a little laxed a little bit and bad things can happen to you. So that just makes sense. Okay, so keep that in mind if you're ever out doing anything. Hey, if you're watching this right now, thanks for being there. Here's something for you. Give me a call. 765-505-7348. That's 765-505-7FIT, F-I-T. And give me a call. I'll put you on. We can do this live as well. Either way. And I'd love to talk to you. We can chit chat. You can be anonymous, and that's fine. We can do this. Ask me anything, or just what have you. Okay. So there it is. 765-505-7348. And people saying, are you desperate to have callers? I don't know if I'm desperate or not. It's always fun. I do a lot of interviews so I can talk to folks all the time. And when I do this, it is, it's just a fun time for everybody, because my goal is to make you feel as comfortable as possible with me. Just like two people sitting at a bar having a drink, a coffee shop having a cup of coffee, anywhere, just chit-chatting and doing stuff. If you want to put a drink in your hand while we talk, great. If you want to come on the video with me, I give you the link where you just go to the comments and you see the link there. If you want to give me a call, give me a heads up, and so I make sure I put my headphones on when you call in, and we'll go from there. Sound okay? Fantastic. All right, so I'll leave that ticker going for a few minutes just to see if is that a call? No, I thought somebody was calling me. I was like, oh, that'd be so cool if somebody was calling me. All right. I said I had a missed call. Yeah, that was when I called myself before, because I tried to make a call earlier from my cell phone to my Google Voice number, which is this. That's what this is. 765-505-7348 is my Google Voice number. You give me a call there, and that's how we do it. So, all right, what is this? New Year's Eve playoff. We have Michigan and Alabama. Go Michigan. And Washington and Texas. Go Washington. New Year's Day on ESPN. Again, if you don't have ESPN, don't know how you're going to do it. I think it's kind of bogus that they want to keep it away from people who decided that they don't want a cable. I'm sure ESPN is paying gazillion dollars to the NCAA to do this, hence why they want Alabama in there. It's just that simple. And but they can make a lot more money on regular television. If I would just assume with advertisers and all the cord cutters out there, as people know, there's more and more cord cutters every year. And by cord cutters, people are not subscribing to regular cable anymore. A lot of them are going to either online streaming or just regular antennas. You can get, because I tell you this, with my mother lives in Florida, and she's a snowbird, so she goes there about 5-6 months out of the year. No sense for her to have cable down there because she doesn't watch sports or anything of that sort. So usually the TV she watches are the network stations anyway. So we put up an antenna, made some adjustments. I went there for Christmas. She gets 96 channels. 96 channels. Yes, several of them are duplicate. Absolutely. She gets the main channel. She gets the ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox. She actually has 2 NBCs, 2 ABCs, 2 Foxes, but only 1 CBS. I can't get that other CBS station. It gets 2 different markets, out of the Tampa market and also the Fort Myers market. Actually, and those 2 stations Like the other day when they were showing the NFL, there was two different CBS stations, one out of Tampa, like I said, and one out of Fort Myers, and they were showing two different games. So she was actually getting different games from different markets. She only has one antenna pointing toward Tampa, but she's close enough to the Fort Myers that she's able to pick them up over there as well. But then she has a lot of what they call sub channels. She has the Grit channel, which is all about Westerns, older Westerns. She has different comedy channels. She has something called the Buzz or Buzzer channel. It's all older game shows. She has Me TV, which is all older TV shows. A couple of movie stations. She has something called My TV or something of that sort. Older TV shows from the 70s and 80s. She has, I'm just trying to think of other ones there. A couple of QVCs, of course. She has a few different PBSs, a few different news stations. There's a 24-hour news station called Scripps. It's like a Fox News or a CNN or News Nation. She has that. She has, what other station I'm talking top of my head? Something called Heroes in, so it's the HNI network, Heroes and something else. And it's all of the different cop shows from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s on there. Thinking what other shows she has. There was this, I was actually watching Duck Dynasty when I was down there. You also have like the Pawn Stars and the Pickers, and it's like all the history show channels. I can't think of, I think it's called the Defy, DEFI, Defy TV. What other stations does she have? But there was a lot of stations on there, and crystal clear, like you wouldn't believe. Holy moly. This is HD quality, if not higher HD quality. I mean, I was watching a football game, and you can literally see the little every wrinkle on the clothes, on the uniforms. It was pretty cool when we were doing it, when we were watching it, and it's a bigger screen TV. I think it's a 55-inch television that she has, and again the picture was crystal clear. Yeah, it's a Roku television, and so yeah, if she wants to, she can watch some of the channels we have on Roku, but she doesn't know how to do that. My mom's not that great technology wise. She can do all kinds of stuff, but when it comes to technology, not so much. I mean, she's older, put it that way, and she didn't grow up with it, of course. So there you go. But I'll match her skills outside technology to anybody, and I guarantee she will surpass or beat you or surpass you. She'll definitely surpass you. Definitely tie you or surpass you at the minimum. Okay. So there you go. Again, you want to call chat? Hotline 765-505-7348. And we'll go that route. So something I haven't talked about for a while is my microphone. Yeah, it's the same microphone I had before. Why I just thought this, I don't know, because I actually for a while, because when I still do my podcasts, I put my other microphone in there, the XM8500, put that up there for a while. And it sounds just as good, but to me, I'm a little bit on the vain side, so I put this one up for a while. We'll just leave it there and see how it goes. So testing. Hello, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the microphone's picking up okay. We'll just do it that. Headphones are the same. All the equipment I have is all the same. Behind the scenes, the equipment is all the same. Haven't changed it much. Haven't changed that setup much. Still have the wires where they're supposed to go and things like that there. But like I said, I still have the same camera right here, and that's what I'll probably do tomorrow. I want to set another one up behind me. I got to figure out how to do that. If I set up another one behind me, so I can switch over to it, so you can see from a different angle, and we can look at it that way, so you can see what I see, what's on my desk, and everything. And I was going to upgrade my camera, but I say, you know what? My goal this year is to make enough money through the podcasting, through the live streaming, through the video production work that I do to merit a new camera. So any equipment I buy beyond what I currently have, which my setup, I'll match to anybody's. Is it going to be the most clear out there? It's 95% or better than most of them out there. And my issue is the room, as I told you about several times, is the room is still the same. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 windows in this little room, and windows are sound quality's worst nightmare. So if you hear a little bit of an echo, that's why. If you're not listening to this on headphones, chances are you're not going to hear it. But if you're listening to this on headphones, you might hear a little bit of an echo slightly. And I said this before, because of the work I've done in voiceover work, I can tell the difference in microphone quality, or sound quality, I should say. Am I the best at it? No. But you can definitely tell who has decent equipment was when you, especially after you learn a little bit about it. So as far as I can tell, my equipment is decent. Is it the best out there? No. But it works. And it's just fine. And I was going to get new equipment that lights up and things around me, but if you don't see it to begin with, again, I get it to because I'm vain. That's why I do it. I get the equipment because I'm vain and I think it looks cool, and especially if it lights up and everything. But if I'm in a position where you're not going to see it, matter of fact, let's see if I can, me on the right, move to the right. Okay, if I do this, okay, see that's my whole setup right there. You can see it going all the way around. That's on the big screen, if you will. This is what I was telling you about right over here. This is all different because I lined up my books this way instead of having just one to show off. Lined them up and like a little bookshelf. And over here I have the Popcorn and Whiskey logo that my nieces and nephews got me for Christmas. They actually got me 2, but when I light them up, they drowned out the camera and you can't see it. And the other one, if I leave it off like this one is, you can't tell what it is because it comes with a white background. It's not a clear background like this one, but it was just as cool. And I wish I could have put that up, but I tried, but I couldn't. I have pictures about it. So, but anyway, that's my whole setup. So I'm going to come back this way. And if you want to buy me a drink or a cup of coffee, you can go to andrewpoletto.com/drink. Matter of fact, let me go over to it. See if it's still working. I haven't been to it for so long. andrewpoletto.com/drink. And see if it still gets over to, yeah. Oh yeah, you can still buy me a drink over there. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Isn't that interesting? You want to see it? Okay, I'll show it to you. Let's see here. Share screen. Where is it? There it is. Share that screen. Bingo, bango, bongo. There it is. That's my page. You come over here. This is Andrew Poletto, trainer, speaker, podcaster, voiceover. That's me. Okay. Real simple little page. This is it's called Ko-fi or Ko-fi.com. I think I pronounce it Ko-fi's, Ko-fi. Let's see, I'm saving for a new streaming camera for my live streams. I need a little bit of help. So there you go. If you want to donate, if you like the show, want to donate, go over there. Donate $5. Would really appreciate it. Okay. 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 And it's andrewpoletto.com/drink. Get over there. All right, move that. Put me back over here. Bingo, bango, bongo. All right. So I'll stop this one here. You know, I've been on for an hour. Some of you are saying, yeah, all right, whatever. You've been on for an hour. Fantastic. I think for now, I might just go ahead and log off. Since it's a little after 10, my time. Might come back on another time. But if you're watching this, fantastic. Over here, my Facebook friends. There you go. Looking at let's see, Facebook. Okay. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to stop it for now. It's been on for an hour. I can go longer, but I'm going to stop it for now. Appreciate y'all being here again. Wait a second. And my cherry infused brandy glass. Okay. I am Andrew. Popcorn and Whiskey. I am the face who runs the place. So join me next time, and we'll be sure to have a lot of fun. Okay. So until next time, this is me. Until then, ciao.